So, not exactly sure where to start, so I'm just going to start. It's time for me to begin a new journey, and that journey is a weight loss and health journey. Over the last 5 years, I've gained upwards of 50 pounds. Some of that due to quitting smoking several years back. Some of it due to age, I'm sure. Some of it due to some of the medications I'm on. So I'm going to start with a little bit of history. My name is Anne Marie. Hi, everyone. And here's what I deal with medically. I have fibromyalgia. I have treatment-resistant major depression disorder with general anxiety mixed in for good pleasure. I have severe sleep apnea. And I have osteoporosis in my spine and my hips. A lot of those health issues have been over the last couple of years. I am the survivor of childhood sexual abuse that was recently dealt with. It wasn't that I didn't remember, it's that I never told anyone and never dealt with it. And I finally did. And that unfortunately brought on the depression and the fibro. The rest of it just came along for the ride and was discovered along my journey. So I finished my therapy for my trauma. I am past the trauma. I'm just dealt with the physical. I'm left with the physical fallout. But I've processed the trauma and been where I need to be. But through everything, you know, I've put on some weight and my health is suffering from a lot of different things. So I have a just turned 12-year-old daughter that I'm not willing to leave early. And I want to be there with her for as long as I possibly can. And it's time to get this body right. As right as I can control. There's too many things about my health that could improve if I did something. There are some things I can't. I can't change my brain chemistry. I can't. But I can improve my situation, so that's what I plan on doing. Part of this vlog is also going to be, though, about, I'm in my craft room, my love of scrapbooking, paper crafting, smashbooking, art journaling, a little bit of painting mixed in there, kind of a little bit of everything. I was going to wait to start this vlog until I cleaned up and I had this nice clean craft room. But then I realized I never have a nice clean craft room. So what would be the point of creating this vlog about me if I already started with something that wasn't true? So this is it. You'll see me with my hair in my ponytail with no makeup on, because that is how I am. No fancy studio lights, no fancy camera, just me talking, sharing my journey. I know at times through my recovery, I call it my recovery during dealing with my trauma, I felt very alone. And in this weight loss journey, I feel a little bit alone as well. So I thought, well, maybe there are other people that will feel this alone and want to hear what I have to say. Maybe no one will know what I say. Maybe it'll just be for me, and I don't care. So that's me. I guess you could say I'm starting it as like my New Year's resolution, but I'm starting a little early. I have a gym membership that I plan on using. I've had that gym membership for over a year. I started out using it, lost upwards of 20 pounds at one point, and then I put it back on. So I need to make more permanent changes in my life. What else can I share about me? Well, I would love to share a little bit about my smashbook. I've started it. So what I did is I started a smashbook that is dedicated to this process that I will be going through. I will probably do more to decorate the front. As of right now, I just have the year, my title, to New Health, a little bit of washi tape, a little bit of glitter tape. I don't know if, oh, there you can tell it's glitter. So let me readjust the camera and I'll show you the first page that I completed. So one of the things I did, I bought a pack of these little pockets. I got them at Michael's for, I don't know, it was like 50 cents, something like that. And I just cut out this so I could slip things in there. I've got a few little quotation things that I want to use. So I figured I could use a little spot to slip some things that I might need to use later. I haven't decorated anything else on the front. I'm not sure what I'll do, if anything. The first page had this little guy already on there and this big long quote. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on there. You can see I had some seepage from the next page. By the way, this is the red smashbook. I think it's called the Doodle style. So that guy was there. So this is my first page. So I'll focus in over here. So I start out and I'm planning on showing everybody everything, so I don't care if you know how much I weigh and how exactly overweight I am. So currently I am in the obese category, not by a whole lot, but I am in the obese category. I'm weighing in currently at about 215 pounds. So I wanted to capture, I will probably reprint this chart throughout my journey to show the different places hopefully I will go. This little owl guy was part of the book, and I just colored him. And I did all my measurements. I want to be able to go back and look. I'm not really sure that anything's going to change about my biceps or my thighs or anything like that. But I just figured I would go ahead and put that in there. And I have this so it can be flipped up if I find something I want to put underneath there, a quote or something. Then the other page, with my insurance company, we have to do this health assessment every year, and they send you a little report. And so this shows my cholesterol, what my BMI is, what my blood pressure is, and what my waist circumference is. So you can see actually both of these were actually done in 2014. One was in January, which was for 2014's insurance. The one that was done here just last week was for the 2015 insurance. I just happened to get it done earlier this year than I did last year. And then I have a little bit of washi tape going on there, a little bit of glitter tape. I made a little tab that says goal. There is my goal. I'm saying it out loud. I'm preaching it. 162 pounds. Where did I get that? Well, I got that from this chart. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully it'll focus in. Nah, it doesn't look like it. It's one of those charts with, you know, your age and your height and what would be a normal weight, what would be overweight, and what would be obese. So, you know, I'm not going to try to be 120 pounds. I'm never going to be that. I'm 45 years old. But this is my goal. I want to hit 62. So that's the first page of my weight loss / health smashbook. And I also wrote just my own reasons to lose weight. You know, and it's everything from fixing my cholesterol, my depression will improve, my pain will decrease, my back will feel better, my liver health will improve. Oh, I forgot to mention I also have fatty liver disease. So my liver is shot, probably from a lot of the medications I'm on. I'm not an alcoholic. You know, my osteoporosis will get better. I'll look better. I'll set an example of health for my husband and daughter. My immunity will improve. I'll be more productive. I will feel better, less heartburn. My sleep apnea will improve. So, you know, when I start straying from my goals, I want to be able to come back and read this over and over again. This is why I'm doing it. And then this page, as you can see, I made a spot for doing a photo. Yes, I'm going to do a before photo. I just haven't done it yet. And it has I am, and I've thought about just writing a bunch of words that kind of reflect who I am down here. And that's all I have done so far. But it's, you know, so far it's keeping me in that mindset. I'm taking what I love to do and incorporating it into this smashbook process while I improve my health. So I will keep you posted with my progress. Well, let's real quick kind of show what I've worked on. I've just really over the last less than a year been getting into the whole mixed media thing, and I absolutely love it. So I'm inspired by a lot of YouTubers. If I can remember specifically the user I was inspired by for a particular project, I will certainly mention and link them. But I can't promise that. I have insomnia, and sometimes I'm watching videos late at night and never to be found again. So this was a little chipboard album that I got at Michael's. And there's like a big size and then a little size. So I just have been working on the little one. So this was some canvas that I had bought. That was just, actually, I have it right here, because I never put anything away. It's just regular, like duck cloth type canvas. And I used some dilution spray and colored it and then ripped it into pieces and got sprayed there. There's a little Tim Holtz tag that says possibility begins with imagination. So that's one of the pages that I did. I absolutely love those colors. And then I did this page with some acrylic paints in the background. I hand painted this tree. It's one of my favorite kind of styles. I have another art journal page that I did that has to do with depression. But this is a little more of an upbeat book. So I just, you know, was using, there's strips of Tim Holtz tissue paper, some brick texture stamps on there. And then, of course, this quote, every possibility begins with, now I don't remember it, begins with the courage to imagine. So, and then the next page, which I ended up loving, actually got a little bit screwed up. And this is my own quote. It says, sometimes you need to have your head in the clouds. You know, sometimes that's okay. And with the lighting in here, I don't know if you can tell, but the clouds have Martha Stewart texture, sparkle texture paste on there. And that purple that's on there was not intentional. I actually dragged it through the purple that was on my craft mat from another page. But it ended up coordinating, luckily, and so I left it there. And like they say in art, there are no mistakes, so I left it. And this is the purple page that I was working with, because I also used some dilution spray, and you know when you use dilution spray, that stuff gets everywhere. And again, this is a quote from me. And it says, life is a puzzle, but we do all fit together. In light of some of the recent news events and racial unrest and things that are going on, you know, it just was heavy in my heart that I wish there was so much less hate, and that, you know, no matter what, we're all pieces of a puzzle that fit together. So I did that one. That's got some alphabet stickers in the background, and then I gessoed it, and then I had some paint and dilutions, and I think there's some Tim Holtz stain in there. And then there's this page here. Again, this was a pretty happy book. This says keep reaching towards the sun, and my sun has got some glitter on it, and I freehand painted those flowers, which makes me very proud, because I'm still an aspiring artist, so when I can create something by hand, I get very excited. So I'm really happy with how they came out. That crackle in the background is a stamp that I use. And on the back side of this, this is a die cut from Spellbinders that I absolutely love. I tea dyed the paper and then used some Tim Holtz, I believe it was Vintage Photo, to darken the little like cattails thing. And it's got Tim Holtz. I do have a thing about the Tim Holtz products. I like them a lot. Tim Holtz tissue tape, some paint. Oh no, this was gelatos. That's right. I did this background with the different shades of blue gelatos. Another